Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about some of the job cuts that you are hearing in the news for last few weeks. And it's not only in Twitter, although it started with Twitter as a major company, but almost all the companies are doing the job cuts right now. You must be hearing firing notice on Instagram and on Facebook and on LinkedIn as well. So let's get started. So we'll walk you through what are the job cuts that happened till now. These are based on some of the internet sources from the various news sources. So in 2022, tech layoff is happening, and this includes layoff in Netflix, Lyft, Twilio, Twitter, Tesla, Microsoft, everywhere it's happening. So right now, the highest number is in Twitter, which has fired around 50% of its employees, which is roughly 3,700. Stripe has fired around 1,100 employees, which is 14% of its total strength. Lyft has fired around 13% of its total strength, and OpenDoor has also fired around 18% of its employees. And similarly, Chime has fired around 12% of its employees. All these data are based on the internet newspapers. So typically, we've seen the tendency of that startup hire very fast, and after the maturity, the startup fires as well. Okay, so this is nobody wants to leave the office and get the news you are fired. The first in the list is Amazon. For last 2 days, people are hearing this on Twitter and on various social media platforms. Silicon Valley's thought tough time continues with Amazon expected to announce job cuts that could impact close to 10,000 employees. Amazon layoff comes after other major tech companies such as Meta, Twitter, Snap, and Microsoft have already enforced job cuts. Companies such as Apple have also announced a slowdown in hiring. Next in the list is Meta. Meta laid off 1,100 employees in the last week itself. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, announced plan to fire 11,000 employees on the November 9. So 11,000 employees have been fired in the last week. Uh, this number reflects approximately 13% of the company's workforce. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg wrote a long post after this sacking and took responsibility for the same. He too blamed the COVID-19 induced acceleration in tech companies, which did not pay out as expected. And now the Twitter. So Twitter laid off nearly 3,700 employees. When Elon Musk acquired Twitter, a layoff was expected, but the manner in which they have been carried out has evoked criticism of the billionaires. First, Musk fired Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal, CFO Ned Segal, and Vijaya Gade, Twitter head of legal trust and safety. This was followed by mass layoff on November 4, 2022, with Twitter employees being sent an email that informed them of their upcoming job cuts. Employees were also told to return home if they were on their way to the office. Next in the list is Intel. While Intel has not yet announced the job cuts, a Bloomberg report said that the company will let go of nearly 20% of its staff. Intel has not yet confirmed the number. The PC market continues to decline, which has led to the decision. Intel Habana Labs laid off around 10% of the workforce, or 100 employees, in October. Snapchat lays off around 20% of its employees. Snapchat parent company was one of the first social media companies to announce layoff. It cut around 20% of its workforce in August this year. The total headcount at Snap was around 6,400 before the layoff. The department, such as many apps and games and employees at the social mapping generally, were impacted by the layoff. Next on the list is Microsoft. A report by Axios has said Microsoft laid off nearly 1,000 employees across roles in different parts of the world. The company later confirmed the job cuts to media outlet and said the revenue is expected to slow down. Next in the list is Apple. While Apple has not announced any job cuts, it has slowed down hiring, another indicator that not everything is well. In a new CBS interview, Apple CEO Tim Cook was quoted as saying the company was not hiring everywhere in the company and was being very deliberate on its hiring process. Next in the list is Google. Google has discussed positive job cuts in the internal meeting according to various reports, but it is also aggressively looking at the cost-cutting measures as revenues from advertising falls. Google is famous for giving employees benefits and perks such as free meals, etc. In June this year, Google CEO Sundar Pichai wrote an email to employees stating that the company needs to be more entrepreneurial, working with greater urgency, sharper focus, and more hunger than we have seen in the earlier days. The email also mentioned how Google would slow down hiring. The company has also slashed travel budget for employees. Next in the list is Salesforce. Salesforce laid off hundreds of employees. Enterprise software company Salesforce had laid off hundreds of employees as big tech companies navigate an economic slowdown. Outsell performance process drives accountability. Unfortunately, that can lead to some leaving the business, and we support them through their transition, the company said in a statement. Unacademy, it is also one of the popular company. Unacademy laid off around 350 employees. Back home education technology company Unacademy laid off 10% of its workforce, or nearly 350 employees, as funding winter deepens for the Indian startup ecosystem. Lyft laid off around 13% of its employees. Ride-hailing platform Lyft is laying off 13% of its workforce, or 683 employees, as it aims to cut operating expense amid global macroeconomic conditions. So what it has effect on India and on Indian employees? Experts say that companies that are firing their employees are loss-making and are unable to raise the fund due to global economic conditions, and hence these layoffs have become eventuality. Once the funding picks up, these companies will again restore to hiring spare, the experts further added. Experts also opine that the employee must look for more sustainable companies in the short term till the global economic scenario improves. It is the normal business cycle and hiring will kick again. So that's again a news for you guys. And if you think the video is informative, do like the video and subscribe to the channel.